Okay, this is the HarmonyOS PC laptop that I'm using. You can see the label here is HarmonyOS, not NVIDIA inside, Intel inside, AMD inside, so they are not advertising the CPU, GPU, but advertising the software, the operation system, so different. You can see here is Huawei. This is the MateBook Pro, HarmonyOS. Everything is HarmonyOS. You can see HarmonyOS. So here is not the Windows key, but the HarmonyOS. And this is a CLE, the AI key. So here is the CPU's info. The chip, the CPU is the Kirin x90, 20 cores. I think it's the hyper-threading. So I think ARM v8 base. I think it's the first PC grade CPU using hyper-threading for ARM. Even Chrome, Apple don't have hyper-thread. I think probably, if correct me if I'm wrong. And you can see this is full Chinese CPU, and the system is very unprecedented. Breakthrough. Okay. This is very breakthrough. It is HarmonyOS 5.505. You can see here. And the kernel, MateBook Pro, the kernel is鸿蒙kernel 1.9.5 HarmonyOS, also not based on Linux, Windows. So this is not the Linux. Maybe they refer some kind of Linux and Windows, some kind of logic and some kind of script and some kind of the operations, but they already modified it and to their own kernel,鸿蒙kernel. So this is the HarmonyOS鸿蒙kernel with the OpenHarmony 5.0.2 version. So this is the HarmonyOS next. Full Chinese, full Chinese laptop. So this is very unprecedented, huh? And with this, though they use ARM v8, but just the instruction set only, not the using the architecture. The architecture, they have Tai Shan, so this is big core and the middle core and the small core. With the GPUs maleoon 916 GPU, so all GPU, CPU, operation system are Chinese, full Chinese computer. This is very great Huawei one. And I am also using the Lingxi 386,000. This one, the instruction set all Chinese, more self-homegrown comparing to Huawei the Kirin x90. But the operation system is based on Linux, Deepin, Linux, and UOS also based on Linux. So this operation system is not so homegrown, not so self-developed, just based on Linux, but also open source. I think it's okay, controllable, and very safe. But the CPU is much better than this is Lingxi, better than the Huawei's ARM v8. But Huawei, no worries, they have Lingxi instruction set, because now they just want to adapt more commercial field, so they have more marketing and more ecosystem using ARM. If they use Lingxi instruction set, they will have no more markets because the software they need to redevelop. So using ARM v8 will be better for using the Windows on ARM, etc. So if the Lingxi CPU using the OpenHarmony 5.0, so I think it's the 100% very Chinese self-developed, no more USA. But here is also very great because Huawei already bought the ARM V8 version permanently, so I think it's good they don't use their ARM architecture and the demo public architecture already. They don't use, they use their self-developed architecture. Just the instruction set is ARM, so I think it's already very great step and breakthrough. And the most important thing is that I think in the world there are no more kind of countries can make like that. I think besides USA, America, the United States of America, and China, there are no more countries which can make CPU, GPU operation system by their own. You can see Japan can't, no. Korea, South Korea, no. And Russia, no. For the commercial use, I think just Huawei. Now, just China can do it. Operation system full Chinese, kernel Chinese, not Linux, Windows, macOS, Unix, but only HarmonyOS,鸿蒙kernel, and the CPU, Kirin x90, Liang 386,000. I also got the Liang CPU 3350 MA, and also the KX6640 MA for the Jiaoxin. There are also self-instruction sets, some white SW instruction sets by Chinese, long are those full Chinese, and also printer I'm using Printom, the Chinese printer scanner. So all Chinese I'm using, so happy. The only country besides USA can do that, something like that, so I'm very happy to share this.